So thank you so much, Vinay sir, to be in my show. It's called Mindfulness with Manish. Basic, if a practitioner has to go and start a yoga, what do you recommend?
Usually, every day in and out, I say people make yoga a habit and not a hobby. Don't do it when you feel like it. Spirituality has become a business today.
I think the biggest
That's
fear
yoga.
is the death.
I know, that's ultimate. Even the wisest, the book says, even the wisest have is if I die.
It's fine. And also another fear which I think people is not our death but our loved ones' death.
That is the attachment.
What do you think about marriage institution? Like, do you think marriage is recommended? Is important?
We are looking at convenience now.
Yeah.
We are looking at whether we should, is the right person or not, whether we are accepting the person or not. It is about commitment.
If you're ready for the commitment, if you're ready,
am I ready to, you and me, you and me as partner. You say, oh, partner only as long as it suits me. If it doesn't start, I see a new partner, I'm going to leave you. You understand? Today people, that's what they are doing.
That's what they are doing. So thank you so much, Vinay sir, to be in my show. It's called Mindfulness with Manish. So if a practitioner has to go and start a yoga, what do you recommend?
If you have the willingness and the patience, if you take a course, like for example, one of the courses that we have, the 21-day program, which introduces you to the beautiful 21 days. We say that it takes 21 days to form a habit. Whether it does or not is to say 21 days is a significant time. It takes a longer duration. Somebody says 60, somebody says 90.
6 months,
6 months, somebody says years. So as I usually, every day in and out, I say people make yoga a habit and not a hobby. Don't do it when you feel like it. In fact, do it when you don't feel like it. That's when you break the pattern of your mind.
You train your mind.
Train your mind.
Mind says, okay, we'll not do today.
I know,
but you are like,
we don't take an off. At the Yoga Institute, there is no off day. We are always 365 days. We don't take a break from breathing, do you? You take a, no, we don't. Yoga is inculcated. Yoga is a part of your life. It does 5 things. It removes your ignorance. It removes your ego. It reduces your attachment. It reduces your anger. And it reduces your fear. So
it happens automatically.
Absolutely.
Whatever you mentioned, it's happening to me because I've been doing
5 kleshas. The penultimate, the benchmark or this thing of your yoga is the 5 kleshas. How do you know you're progressing? Your ignorance coming down about yourself, avidya, your asmita, your ego is becoming balanced. Your ego, I-ness will come down. Your raga, your attachment towards things, mind will come down. Your dvesha, your dislikes, I don't like, I hate this, that will reduce. Your fear, penultimate fear will come down. You will not fear. I tell my friends, I tell my students, yoga makes you fearless. Fearless. That's the penalty. You become fearless. There is no anxiety. What death? What death? As I am here, I am bestowed. My gratitude towards every breath is so much. What more would I ask for? I'm here.
I think the biggest fear
that's
is
yoga.
the death.
I know, that's ultimate. Even the wisest, the book says, even the wisest have is if I die.
It's fine. And also another fear which I think people is not our death but our loved ones' death.
That's attachment. That's attachment. We can talk about this attachment. That's about, we know, and we know, as I said, everybody knows we are not here forever. But we put it under the rug. We'll say when it will come, I'll face it. But if you're already aware of it all the time, you live fully. You do the right thing. I said, no.
So you spend more time with your loved ones.
Absolutely. Not the idea of understanding that idea of anitya bhavana, the idea of impermanence makes us love life more. I love my time with my family, my friends, my loved ones. I said,
exactly. People like spend like 9 to 5 job till 50, 60 and then they think like they will enjoy
somebody,
their life.
I think, you know what, I don't remember. I saw it in your podcast. One gentleman was talking. I remember he says work-life.
Yeah, work-life balance.
I said, what work-life? And I remember it so well. He says, what life? The life is one. There is no work-life. There is no work-life. There is life only.
Right.
You consider work as if there is no life there. So you consider life separately and work separately. I said, and it really got me thinking. People think and talk like that, but there is no such. There is only life. My work is my life.
Everything is revolving
my life is my work.
Work is part of
life.
Life
Is life. There is no demarcation. I said, my life, my work. How is that possible?
Exactly.
Somebody told me men in the West are not very comfortable doing yoga, and therefore they have invented. They feel yoga is for weak people.
Weak people.
And they want to pump
They don't
up.
have muscles.
Yeah. And they don't believe in that. But they want the advantage of calming down. They want that anxiety. So they have invented broga. Brothers doing yoga, apparently. I don't know. So there is beer yoga, there is broga, there is goat yoga, there is something. I am okay with these people who
invent these things.
I am saying you're toying around, you yoga
whatever gives you calmness.
I don't think it even gives calmness. How can beer yoga give you? How can
beer yoga is separate?
Right? How can goat yoga? This is just a novelty that you are using yoga. Like spirituality has become a business today. Whatever comes, you know what, people are into yoga nowadays. People do yoga for years and they give up because I've done it all. Now I do the headstand. What more? What more? I want to go forward now. Now I'm going to do something else. Now I'm going to do something else. Now I'm going to do something else.
People hurt themselves also. If they're not flexible, they should listen to their body. And I've seen people hurting their back.
I know. In the wrong posture. It says yoga done in the wrong manner can hurt you. There are people who do yoga for 10 years and still far away from yoga. The people, it's challenging to understand that they are not ready for it. They're not ready to take the inner journey.
Right.
And it takes for whatever reason. I am saying it's okay. So there are many people who practice yoga but are very away from yoga because ego, they have not come to train. There are many people who don't know the word yoga but are actually living yoga. They're living yoga.
Because
they don't know the word. The yoga,
but
people
still
make it esoteric. Yoga is life.
You're a kind
person. I'm telling you, if you're a kind person, you're doing
yoga.
This
is yoga, One thing which is the last topic of today's discussion is marriage. What do you think about marriage institution? Like, do you think marriage is recommended? Is important?
It's a wonderful institution. I mean, we as a society, I was. I believe, like life. Okay, now we are talking about culture and society now. We are stepping away from, we are talking about institutions. We are talking about education and living together and all of that. Marriage is an institution. It's about two people. See, we are, at the end of the day, our purpose is to, as we said, keep this knowledge and pay it forward.
Toward us,
So one of the duties is progeny as life. Life, procreation is a
to have a
duty.
Babies,
it's a duty. It's a duty. It's a duty, not just a pastime. Like we can go into a different conversation now. But progeny, giving this world, this thing, a person, a caring, loving, kind person.
And knowledge.
Yes, and that's the knowledge.
That is important.
Through you, that knowledge, to protect this knowledge, we need to have people whom you.
But the problem is, what I think is like, the more deeper I go in yoga, that means like I should take more classes, go to Rishikesh, go to Coimbatore, come here. It takes a lot of time. You know, if somebody is married, then basically after marriage, everything revolves around your baby, everything. So you will get away from the yoga. And
No. Our rishis, they were married. Our rishis, all the rishis, they've had their life, they had their children. Where no Mahatma on this planet has come from the sky. He is a product of a copulation.
So basically marriage is important.
Oh yes, and it is how you plant a seed. You are saying is pollination important? Of course pollination is important.
No, these days people are not marrying and they are living together, right?
See, again, we are looking at we are looking at convenience now. We are looking at whether we should, is the right person or not, whether we are accepting the person or not, what kind of qualities. People use astrology and astronomy to see. It's a big discussion.
I know,
right?
It's a different discussion.
In India, we take care of this thing. We say, you know what, we do a lot of rituals. It is not just, every ritual is in front of God, right? Otherwise, you say, you know what, you and me together, we as witnesses, we decided marriage has become a social institution now. Everything has come into, I am husband, wife, equal rights.
Kundli matching.
No, that's in India. Outside also, you take an I do in front of God. By God as my witness, these people as witness. And this is not just now, it has been happening since ages. Since this person, this man and woman, they are in holy matrimony. Every faith will do that. You invite people. Right. That's what it is. You decide to live together. You don't care about what is thinking. Fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. You do what you do. But then if you want to, commitment. Marriage is about commitment.
If you're ready for the commitment, if you're
Commitment
ready,
am I ready to, you know what, you and me, you and me as partner.
time.
You say, oh, partner only as long as it suits me. If it doesn't start, I see a new partner, I'm going to leave you. You understand? Today people, that's what they're doing.
That's what they're
You're
doing.
changing cars, right? You
And
changing
also people
partners.
change also, and they think that the person they were married, they were different before, now they're different. I don't know
What happens, that's what the new story, I read it in this book called as Mark Tooley, No Full Stops in Yoga. It's a story. What happens is in a small village, Mark Tooley is a writer, and so he is there and he was about to leave. The head village says, you know, please stay back. It is my 50th wedding anniversary. I said, oh my God, that's so brilliant. 50 years of marriage. How did you manage? When did you meet your wife? I said, I saw her on the day I was getting married. So I said, how did you marry somebody you did not know? I said, no, my parents just said, sit down. And I'm talking about really old times. So he says, how it doesn't, I wouldn't expect like that to happen in the West. And the senior said of the village said, you know, that's what happens in the Western world. You see, you gauge, you all of that, you see whether they are compatible, you marry, and then you fall in love. You think that, oh my God,
that's what happens right now.
And then you marry and then you fall out of love. And then you say, you know what, I thought you've changed now. You were like this and everything that you want. And you want them to change. You were funny before, but now everything is a joke to you. I liked you because you were funny. But now because you're
more serious.
Yeah, you're becoming more funny. I don't want you to be funny. Everything is a joke to you. I want you to be serious. We want the world to be as we want. We want other people to behave as we want. It is not going to happen. And then you become uneasy. As long as you accept the person as they are. So the fellow says, out there you fall in love, you marry the girl you love, you fall out of love. Out here, we love the girl we marry. Doesn't matter how he or she is.
That was a long time back.
But right now everything is how he or she is. I have taken my oath. This is my life partner for whatever reasons. And then we find things that they are good at. They may not be this thing. So we hate people. He's not a good father. He's a good employee. He's a good son. He's a good brother.
What is your thinking, like when, like for example, if somebody wants to find a partner, what is your advice?
See, as I said, there is faith. There is faith. There is faith. You work and move in faith. You move in faith. And today, individuality is celebrated. We celebrate our freedom a lot. Marriage comes with bonding, comes with commitment, right? And if you are committed, want to be committed with both sides equally, loving and caring, accepting, it's a big commitment, right? If you're willing, you know what, I will do it. That takes a lot. I believe somebody who's actually doing it with that. Others moving forward, how will it fall? If you are committed and you know it's my responsibility, it's my duty. If you're already doing it, you know what, we can walk out of it many times. It's a contract. If you don't give it sanctity, if you don't give it auspiciousness, if you have to really understand this, unfortunately people understand this much later.
And yoga is also linked to that, because you know, like in yoga we do because we elevate ourselves from stress, depression and stuff. And if you don't do a good marriage or whatever, then you fall into stress and depression.
See, it's a commitment to a person. Now my parents, as they are my parents. I initially may be angry this until I understand, you know what, they are my parents. As they are. My brothers and sisters are my brothers and sisters. So of course our friends are our choices, but these are my family. And I have a responsibility to accept them as they are, as they are. If we have married to a person as you are and as you will be, you may change, you may not change, it is possible. We are changing all the time. Change is inevitable. We are changing. We are not. Every breath you take, every time our mind is changing. I like something yesterday, I like this today, I don't like it. So how can a person be same? And how do you expect a person to remain same? Or rather change according to what you want.
So we have to accept whatever changes are happening.
As they are. And of course, they accept you as they are. If they don't accept you as you are, then the friction happens. It's a commitment. Love, faith, I believe it's strong with people who really commit themselves to that institution and they move forward, are very commendable, are really commendable.
Especially in this era.
Oh yes, they're very commendable to have a relation, commit yourself to a relation, be very true to it. I think it's really commendable.
It's very difficult. Yeah, sounds good, man.
So relation is a commitment that you get into willingly. Well, today, if it is not working, you have an easy way out. Wedding, marriage will remain. People want, otherwise we have become so individualistic today. It comes to later part of our life that I should have a partner. Then you become lonely, then you are away, this nuclear family. We're all about coming together. I'm saying some will take the leap of faith.
Yeah, some will not.
Some will not.
It's up to their journey.
Absolutely.
As yoga is a journey for
Absolutely.
everyone is different. That is true. For what yoga has changed me, I can tell you my personal experience. I was more accumulating, buying things, shopping, and like filling my wardrobe. But now I'm more giving.
Oh,
when I give someone and I see the smile, I feel like that's more than the happiness when I shop something, a jacket or something.
I know. There is something about dana. There is something that unlocks within you when you willingly share. It's a feeling that is unexplainable.
Yeah.
The joy of giving, and that's what happens when you're very happy.
It takes time also.
Inside,
nobody is giving.
I know. It becomes so that anxiety of not sharing, and people today suffer with poverty attitude. I think if I give you, I will have less.
That's why in our culture they say 10% or whatever percent you have to reserve for
prosperity attitude. You will see sometimes, I will not want to point out, sometimes the rich live very poorly. Sometimes the rich live and behave very poorly.
The poor live
very richly.
They give whatever.
Oh my God, I have seen beggars and this thing sharing whatever they get with a mutt or a dog. Or whereas the rich always not even willing to share. But that's okay. You know what?
Yeah,
it's a society. I'm not going to point fingers.
Society.
But it comes very rarely to people. See, we have 3 superpowers. 3 superpowers. This is what Shastra says. One is the power of concentration. You can have whatever you want. You can have whatever you want with concentration. Swami Vivekananda says the difference between a normal person and a successful person is a degree of concentration. How much you concentrate upon what you want. If you are one-pointed focus, you will get. That's it. That is what I want, and all my life forces are directed in that direction.
That happens actually.
It will unfold if you just want that concentration. Second is choice. Choice of what you do, what you say, what you think. Choice. You always have choice. What to do, what to say, what to think. And the third is compassion. So concentration, choice, and compassion. 3 superpowers you have.
Right. Thank you so much. It was so nice to have a chat with you.
Thank you so much.
I wish you all the good luck with your teaching journey, with your career, everything. We'll interact with you next time.
Thank you very much.
I think we'll go into more deep down into next topic whenever I come next.
Please. Thank you so much for this conversation. I hope this was helpful to you in some way.
A lot.
If there is ever anything I can do to help you.
I have to rewatch it with a lot of words.